A lot of you have asked me to test BitTycoon, the free Bitcoin mining app that claims you can earn just by tapping and earn passively with virtual miners. So I have spent some time using it, I've checked out how the earnings actually work, and in this video I will show you the real results. Because on the surface it looks very simple, but there are a few important details you really need to know before you download it. In case you don't know, my name is Mikael and I test ways to earn online so you can avoid wasting time on methods that don't deliver. And today we are diving into the BitTycoon app. I'll show you exactly how it works, how you earn the realistic payout potential, and of course the pros and cons so you can decide if it's worth your time. So let's start by going over who can join. And BitTycoon is an app that seems to only be available on Android devices. From what I can see, it should be available in more or less all countries. There might be a few where it's not, but the only way to really know for sure is to go there in the Google Play Store and search if you decide to do that. But please, before you do, wait until you have watched this full video so you know what to expect, and then you can decide if it's worth downloading or not. But let me now log in and then I will show you exactly how it works. So I am now logged into BitTycoon, and as you can see, there's just a big mining rig here basically, and then you can see there are two that are running there, and there is something called mining contract. So I can click here to do more there. There is a daily check-in here where that lasts for 2 hours where you get a little bit more, and then there's also where you get these 545, that's the earnings you will get there, and they will also give you 2 of these that runs there for 2 hours there. So basically you just need to click what's an ad, and then it will run for 2 hours there. There are also some premium options. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but you see here I just click and then I have to watch an ad. Right now you can see it actually counts down. It doesn't always count down. I like when it does that because then you know what to expect, but I'll just be back once this ad is over. So see, now it finished the ad. Finally, it took actually a little bit longer than the timer said, but you know, that's how it is with some of these ads you have to watch to earn sometimes. But here then it says what the contract is, how much it will add there per second, the power there too, and you also get these TycoonPoints that we'll also talk about in just a bit so you know what to expect about those. But basically you just click to continue, and then you can see 2 more were added here, and you can then keep actually watching ads until it's full. Each of these 2 here, now this one will last for 2 hours, this one will also last for 2 hours when I did that, so you can just keep doing that to fill it out, but then come back and do it 2 hours later. You can just spread it out. That's completely up to you. I'm not going to do that now, of course, because I don't want to force you to watch that many ads or wait that long. But this is basically how you will earn if you just want to earn for free. And you can always go here to the contracts to get an overview of the contracts you have running here, and you can see the total there. So that means each of them there will run like 2 hours, and then the next one will start there. So if you fill it up, you can let it run for a long time before you come back here and have to do it again. But that's basically all there is to it if you want to just use the free method to earn here. You can also pay to potentially earn more. So let's just talk about that also. So if you click here on the mining contract, you can see here, this is the local currency here, but some of them are quite expensive. This one here would actually be around $50 or more there per month, and then you would also earn significantly more, as you can see here. But from what I've been able to find out, it seems after talking to people and doing a lot of research is that first when you, for example, just get a monthly plan, then it seems like maybe it can be worth it, you can earn a little bit more. But if you then get a yearly plan, for example, the earnings will go down a little bit. In general, I would say like you can be sure that it will not be very profitable to do this. Yeah, you might earn a little bit more, but overall they will not let you earn more than they earn. That's just how it is. So they will not pay out more than you pay here, and they will also not pay out more than what they earn from the ads that you're watching, because that's how they make money. Nothing wrong with that, but I don't like this paid side of it here because it's not very transparent what you can expect to actually get in return. But it just doesn't make sense if you would pay a monthly, a yearly fee or so if they paid out more, because the only way they really make money is by you paying this fee here or by you watching ads. So it will not give you a significant boost or make you rich or anything like that. Just keep that in mind. I personally would not get this paid plan there. There's a lack of transparency there, and it's just not really worth it. I would personally say, like, if you really want to invest to try to earn Bitcoin, because that's what you're earning here, the name of the app kind of implies that also, then I would say, why not then just invest directly in Bitcoin? Because if you're using something like this, it's because you want to earn Bitcoin, and that would likely because you then believe in the future of Bitcoin. And if you do that, then maybe the money you put in here would be better spent putting it directly into Bitcoin. You know, again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying if you were going to invest it anyways because you believe in Bitcoin, then that's something you can consider. Maybe that would be better use of your money, because here you really don't get that great value for the money. Definitely, personally, not something that I would do. So let's also just quickly talk about the TycoonPoints, because you do not only earn Bitcoin here, but also TycoonPoints. And you can see they do have something that explains what it is. But basically what it's saying is that you might get something out of it eventually, but right now you actually don't get anything out of the points. Maybe eventually they will be worth something, but they're not clear about that. And it has been live for a long time at the time of recording this video here, for quite a while, and nothing seems to have happened yet. Maybe by the time you watch this, the TycoonPoints will have a value, something like that. I don't know yet. It doesn't seem like they really have a plan. At least they haven't shared it. We'll just have to wait and see. I just wanted to talk about that because right now it's not very clear what you can use them for, if they will ever have a value or anything like that. So let's now talk about getting paid, because as mentioned, you earn Bitcoin, and you can then go to the withdrawal option there, and here you can withdraw the Bitcoin you've earned. You can see all the past mining contracts also here. But you can just click here to withdraw. But I just want to make it clear that if you want to earn for free, you need to consider when to withdraw, because there are some fees they charge, and they can quickly eat a lot of your earnings. And the fees, it doesn't depend on your earnings actually, or the amount you withdraw. It's a set fee. It does depend on the network. You can see here which network you withdraw via, and the payout threshold also depends on that. For example, if you want to withdraw on the BEP20 network there, then currently, as of recording this video anyways, the threshold is around $2. If you want to withdraw here on the Bitcoin network, then it's around $50. That will take a ton of patience to reach that for sure, so just keep that in mind. Also, the fees depends on your network. You can see the fees down here. Currently, again, that can vary, and maybe they change it. It depends on the rate of Bitcoin and all that, the value of it. But right now, the fees also, if you want to withdraw via the Bitcoin network, is around $14 or $15. For the other networks, it's currently less than $1. You just have to keep that in mind. So a lot of people have asked me about BitTycoon, and I must say, after having looked into it, I would say, yeah, it is a free method to potentially earn a bit of Bitcoin, and it is easy to use, but in my personal opinion, again, this is just my opinion after having tested it and compared it to the hundreds of other methods I've used online, but it's just not really worth it. First of all, I would definitely not recommend to invest into the mining contracts there, because the value you get for that is just not worth it in my personal opinion. If you've tried it yourself, you have a different opinion, anything like that, please just share in the comments below. I would love to hear that. But personally, I think there are better free ways to earn Bitcoin more efficiently. This will take a ton of time and patience, and of course it's passive, that's nice, but even if you want to earn passively, there are also passive ways to earn crypto a little bit more effectively. In general, free methods like this, it's not something that will make you rich, of course, but I have come across better options to earn Bitcoin where you can do small tasks. I will leave a link to that below, a list I have on my website of the best free ways to earn Bitcoin like that. I also do have a list of the best free passive ways to earn Bitcoin. Again, not something that will make you a lot, but where you don't have to watch a ton of ads and click every 2 hours, because that's one of the big disadvantages, in my opinion, about BitTycoon there, that you have to watch so many ads to fill up these contracts there. But again, it's a matter of personal preferences. This is my experience, my opinion. I'll leave links to those methods that I mentioned here below, so you can find a list of the best free ways to earn Bitcoin and the best free mining apps that I have come across. Also, those two lists there, I will leave a link to it below, so you can go and check that out. And if this video helped you, it would be great if you can also give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.